Trendsetter here at Starrcast 2018, and you know what? I'm standing next to before I say that, my day's made. It really is. I'm standing next to a legend who's left her impact, pun intended, on the world of professional wrestling. She's none other than Gail Kim. Gail, thank you so much for doing this. How are you doing tonight? You've been running around, doing a lot of stuff, settling in, but in terms of this, how do you feel in terms of the atmosphere of the crowd, and what are you looking forward to in terms of Starrcast?
Honestly, when I'm doing any of these conventions or events, I'm always most looking forward to seeing all my girls, because wrestling is a brotherhood, a sisterhood, and so even though everyone thinks we talk all the time, we don't get to see each other all the time because we live in different states. So for me, it's catch-up girl time, see familiar faces, see even familiar faces of fans who come to all these events. And I think that this is so amazing because it's run by wrestlers, Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks, and to see such success, their first time to do this, it's amazing, and I'm really looking forward to the card. I want to go to the show. I didn't ask anyone if I could go. Apparently it's sold out now, so I'm hoping I can get in.
Yes, guys, if any extra tickets, give it.
Yeah.
We'll
see.
Tweet Gail Kim.
Yeah, yes.
But you mentioned before, it does feel like a family reunion for most people. You
yes.
don't see people for a long period of time. Now, talking about ALLIN in particular, it's going to happen on Saturday.
Yes.
Hopefully you get a chance to go see it.
Yeah.
But, it's kind of amazing that the fact that the card got sold out in under 30 minutes without even a match set up. People just
I didn't know that part, but that's even more amazing.
There's no card set up. They just wanted to go to this event, and now the card is set up. So when you look at this card, basically, you might be biased, I don't know, but in terms of what match, from a fan standpoint, if you want to sit back and take a look at it from beginning to end, would you say you want to sit and watch on this card?
Oh, boy. I'm going to want to see the women's match.
Yeah. What about that women's match intrigues you?
Number one, the people involved in it, I feel like it's so today. Madison Rayne is the veteran of the group, but she has had her hottest year this year. So it's been Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling, Mae Young Classic, and then she's going up against Tessa Blanchard, who I feel like is the future of wrestling. Chelsea and Britt Baker, and I've always loved Chelsea and Britt Baker, obviously from years ago. So to see these amazingly talented girls come together in one, I'm interested in one match. Because I love three-ways, I love four-ways, so I'm interested to see the action.
One more thing, they talk about the historical factor of what ALLIN is, but also when you look at it in April during WrestleMania weekend, Ring of Honor just sold out Madison Square Garden around the same time too. Do you feel there's kind of a culture change right now in the world of professional wrestling where people who ideally think WWE is the place to be, maybe nowadays have the idea that, I don't have to go there to be successful, there's just so much more out there to be around?
From the wrestler's point of view, I think so, because it's been such a monopoly for so long that there are other places to wrestle, thank God. Of course, we would like one that has, is on the level of WWE and that big because of financial stuff, money reasons, obviously. But other than that, you can make a pretty good living as a wrestler because now people aren't so, you have to be with Impact, you have to be with ROH, you have to be with Lucha Underground. Now we have 8 wrestlers from Lucha Underground, and I think it's gotten such an amazingly positive response that I think now people are very open to it. And we have to kind of band together to make these opportunities available so that WWE doesn't have such control over all the wrestlers' lives, to be honest.
That's very true, and I thank you so much for your time. So I'll finish up on this real quick. You have and that's Sami Callihan right over there, guys.
Yeah.
Don't forget to watch him. His birthday's tomorrow. But talking about your husband is a well-known worldwide chef. You have great eating when you're home, but when you're here, you cook. You cook as well. Not take away from her.
Yes.
But when you're here in Chicago, everybody keeps talking to me about deep dish pizza. Have you had any here? Exactly.
I haven't.
Do you plan on having anything down here when you're in Chicago with the time being?
I really want to have a deep dish pizza, but I'm allergic to dairy, so I can't eat cheese. I have cheeseless pizza. Okay. And isn't that the whole point of that pizza? Kind of feel it. But if they'll make, it's not going to be the same, but I'm willing to try it, yes.
Well, Gail Kim, I thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoyed the festivities here. A legend, Hall of Famer in my mind, Gail Kim here at Starrcast 2018 High Spot Podcast.